Hello everyone, my name is Julia and welcome to my island. Today we're going to be building a little area around Zucker's and Kabuki's house. They live right next to the beach. They're neighbors. I already redecorated their houses to make both of them white color and their roofs gray to just fit my island better. I'm going for this limited color palette on my island where all I'm using is whites and grays, and the only accent color that I'm using is blue, and you will see it in some objects that I'm placing here. And I'm going to be using blue windflowers and also these blue bushes. I don't know their name and I don't think I'll be able to pronounce it either way, but you know which one I'm talking about. And they're actually out of season on my island right now, but I really like how they look even without blooming, so you will definitely see it here. I'm going to also link all of the custom designs that I'm using down below in the description, and I'm also going to link a creator that inspired a lot of my island development. They're a creator here on YouTube, and they also have a wonderful Instagram, and their name is Zucker. I hope I'm pronounced this right. And they just create amazing islands, and when I dreamt of one of their islands, they used this great combination of palm trees, hardwood trees, and a cactus item, and I just thought that looks so wonderful, so I'm using it a lot in here as well. So definitely go check them out and dream of their island. You will definitely enjoy it. This is actually not the first island that I'm creating. I have been playing Animal Crossing since April 2021, and I had a few islands already, but I never finished one. So I'm really determined to finish this island since now I have some sort of a plan and a theme in mind. I would just always play and either get bored or stuck with some area and I wouldn't like it, and I would get too lazy to just flatten it and start again. So this is probably the fourth island that I'm playing on, but I'm very optimistic. This island was actually very lucky for me. I don't know why, but a lot of the things that happened on this island I thought were just so lucky. My starter villagers were Tad and Deidre, which are great because my previous island had Moose on it and I just could not stand him. And then we had an island party when he finally decided to move away. So this island is actually great. I had the best luck even with autofills when I messed up and did not go villager hunting. And yeah, I got Zucker as my first autofill, I think. And yeah, I got Marshall in a few tickets, and I got Raymond in a few tickets. I just thought it was great. Oh, and I got Shino at my next villager hunt. So I did a villager hunt in one day when I was time traveling and got Marshall, Shino, and Raymond, and I thought, oh my god, I'm definitely playing this island to the end because it is the luckiest one I've ever had so far. This is the first cactus, hardwood tree, and palm tree combo that I'm doing here. I just think it looks so great, and I wanted to do a little sitting area for Zucker and Kabuki to enjoy. So I'm just planting some bushes, and I'm going to use a lot of, like, I'm going to use outdoor bench and then outdoor folding table. I believe that's the name of the item. It's actually the first time I'm using them because before all my islands would have more of a type of cottagecore vibe to them, and this is the first one that I'm doing in more urban style and just using items that will fit that style better, and I am enjoying it a lot. I feel like also I'm a pretty chaotic builder, considering when I watch videos of other creators, they're so organized and it takes me 10 tries to place a cactus where I want it to go. But I hope maybe some of you do build just like me so you can relate to it. And so yeah, this is the sitting area that I'm designing. I'm going to put a barbecue here as well that I'm later going to change in the video. You will see, to a different type of barbecue. But I thought both of them looked great, but I never used the second item ever before, so I thought that would be a nice chance to use it for the first time. Just adding little lanterns, and look at Tad just running around. I think he's so sweet. I do like other frogs as well, but I never had Tad before in any of my islands. I never met him before either on villager hunts, and I think he's great. As I said, he was one of my starters, and so far he's the only villager that already has a nickname for me. He actually has already a second nickname for me, because the first time I was not a big fan of it, so I'm happy that he changed it. So he now calls me Somersault, which is so sweet. So yeah, this is the barbecue that I'm placing for now. I think I'm actually taking a break after that and returning the next day to change the barbecue and continue decorating, but you will see it coming up. I'm also adding this little clothesline. I thought it fit here perfectly. I usually use the wooden one on my previous islands, but this one I think fits the aesthetic of this island much better. And also a new item that I'm using a lot on this island is the wave breaker. I think it just looks really nice, and I use it a lot next to the coastline because I just think it probably makes sense. And I wanted to plant a tree here. Then of course I can't dig a hole, and I'm realizing I don't even have a tree with me, so I would have to eat my pear, which is my native fruit of the island, and just run real fast to grab a tree somewhere off the island. You will see that here is just some unfinished terraforming. I'm going to build a second level there and actually do another neighborhood. Next neighborhood that I'm going to be building will be Shino, Marshall, and Raymond. I'm going to make them all neighbors, and they are going to live next to each other on the second level, just off the resident services. As you see on the background, I already built up a little communal area there for my villagers to hang out and sit, and a little ice cream stand, because I thought it just fit so nicely in this small area. So here I actually struggle with this tree because I want to add a fence, and as you know, it's a very big item and it's difficult to add if there is something else around it. So I'm just planting a bush just in advance because I know I won't be able to maneuver that way, and adding a fence right there. I also think this item just looks so great for city vibe type of islands, and I actually have not used it before as well on my island. So this island I'm really excited about for that reason as well, because I get to use the items that I haven't before and just design with them, which makes it really exciting for me, and just to try different styles and different things. And yeah, again, cactuses, when in doubt I always place another cactus. I think I've ordered so many already from Timmy and Tommy, or from the shopping app. So yeah, if you see the dates changing on my recording, that's just because I'm time traveling to order more cactuses and fences here. And I thought I might place another bush there. I realized I don't have one, but also I saw that I don't want that fence item to be just framed by two bushes, because it would just look too uniform for my liking. So of course I just add another cactus in there. And I think I'm grabbing a few flowers of my island shortly to place around this area, to just add some flowers and some accent colors to it. And my native flower is a hyacinth, and I already bred a few blue windflowers, and just hoping to get more of them shortly. I keep forgetting to ask Isabel to do a beautiful island ordinance, because it just helps so much with getting more of your flowers. Although all my second and third level are still not touched, so they are covered with hyacinth, and I'm already dreading when I will have to just take a little trash can item and go up there and just clear off all of those from just overgrown hyacinth everywhere. So I'm just adding my last one flower for now and adding some custom designs just so the flowers don't overgrow everywhere, because that would be a problem as well. I really don't like when they grow in the places I don't want them to be. And yeah, just adding a little fence. This is also another item that I really like. And now I take a little break to sit next to our grumpy friend Raymond and just to dance around, happy with the area that I created. And this is already the next day that I'm returning, and I actually, after the recording, I played a little Island Home Paradise and finally got a mini car to place in my parking lot. I did not have a car item before, I only had this big truck, so I'm really happy that I could get a mini car, and I ordered a bunch of them from Wardell as well. So now my little parking lot next to the entrance just looks more like a parking lot because it has more than one truck on it. I'm just looking how it looks from afar. Of course, Tad is there. His house is still on the beach. I haven't found a place for him yet, so he's hanging out there a lot. And here you will see me finally change the barbecue to an outdoor kitchen item. I think that is what it's called. I just thought it looks good. It looks just like it's one set of things and they look together very nicely. And I added a little gyroid there just to dance with me if I ever want to sit down there. I'm also going to finish up this area, which is next to the river. I wanted to just frame it nicely, but still leave some space for fishing, because I just, even though I like to clutter my islands, I still like to actually make them playable, so you have access to rivers to fish on different levels to catch all types of fish that you would want in any season. And yeah, planting another palm tree here. If I can actually paint the sand. And I have also ordered a few baobab trees, which is another item I haven't used before. You will see that I have already placed one behind Zucker's house, just away from recording, and I'm going to place another one behind Kabuki's house, because I feel it's a little bit unfortunate that you can't place actually plant a tree right behind the house, so there is this gap that is left, and I just wanted it to be very luscious over there, so I decided to add those baobab trees, and I actually do find that they look really cool in there. I have not just found a place for them before on any of my islands, but I think I will definitely be using them more around this island to add just some greenery and just to make it feel more overgrown in some areas, because it looks really good, I think. And just placing some more flowers and some more bushes to make the area feel more alive, and of course some more cacti. Just looking at it, my beach is already decorated. I decided again to use very white furniture for it, and I added a few of the seaweeds that I finally found after I went diving for the first time. For some reason I did not go diving for the longest time on this island, and I kept thinking, why am I not getting Brewster? Because Blathers would just not tell me to go find Brewster on my island. And I did not realize that sea creatures is one of the requirements. You have to donate not only fish, bugs, and art to get the Brewster, but you also have to donate at least one sea creature. So after I finally went diving, I got Brewster. He's now there, so I can go drink coffee. And I got a few seaweeds to throw on my beach, which I thought also looked great. So yeah, oh, there you go. You can see the baobab trees just behind the buildings. They're actually a very big item. It's really difficult to place anything around them. So just watch out, they're very big if you want to design around them. But I think they just look really nice. I'm just adding this round street light. That's actually not my favorite street light. I do really like the curved one, but I did not have the curved one yet. I think I only have it in one area, and I just need to get them. And because it's one of the items that you get for Nook Mile tickets, it just takes me a while to save for them. But I feel like maybe later I will change these round street lights to the curved ones around my island. For now, I think it still looks great, and it adds a little light at night. No, I like to play at night, so I just want there to be some illumination around the island. I think when I'm going to finish decorating this island, I will time travel into the season where my bushes are blooming, which is going to be June and July, just to see how it looks, because during that time definitely my island is going to be much more blue, and I think it's going to look great, but we will see. If it is too much, I might just add another bush of some kind just around the island to make them not bloom in the same time. But I'm adding another wave breaker here. I just wanted to make sure that it's walkable. I don't like when the area is so cluttered that you have to do the little steppity step around the items. I just wanted to be able to run through it, and so I just edited a little bit off the side of the building just to make it so you can easily walk. And adding some more custom designs so flowers don't overgrow, seeing how everything looks. And I think it looks great. I really like this area. I'm so excited. And also Zucker and Kabuki are one of my favorite villagers, so I'm really happy I could give them a nice neighborhood. I actually never see them hang out in here for some reason, but I hope maybe now they will more, because they have their own sitting area there. I feel like they're always around town, just talking to other people or singing. Kabuki is really nice. I also redecorated the inside of their houses too, and I will link my Instagram as well, where it's just Instagram about this island, and you can go see, because I post a lot there, usually every day. If I play every day, I post, and you will be able to see the redecorated houses on the inside too. And that is it. I'm dancing around a little bit more just to show off all my achievements of this area. It's such a windy day. You can see all the weeds and all the flowers just moving around. I'm really happy how it turned out. I think their houses also look great in here. And yeah, I might just add a few more items later if I find something else. But other than that, I think that is it. And thank you for watching. If you liked it, please press like and leave me a comment of any tips and tricks. Thank you. Bye.